Sir, apparently South Koreans are rebelling against communism.
Comrade, listen to me. I want you to send reinforcements to push those Americans back.
Lieutenant, we've received information regarding a civil war between northern communists and southern democrats in Korea.
You don't know how frosted I am right now. Let's help out South Korea and go fight them commies.
A new war in Korea. Korea is now split into two states. The South, with support from the Americans, and the North, with support from the Soviets. In the beginning, nearly 10,000 South Korean casualties occurred during border disputes. Now, more than a simple border dispute, the Soviets are taking steps towards taking over the world. With the help of North Korean dictator Kim Il-sung, the Soviets are a threat to national security.
Sir, we need to get ahead of the Americans somehow. May I suggest a race to space?
Yes, comrade, a race to space would be a good way to get ahead of those Americans.
Sir, we've received intel that the commies are building rockets.
Let the president know. We can't let the commies build ICBMs.
They what? I'll get right on it. Now that's a knuckle sandwich. We need a National Aeronautics and Space Administration for the sole purpose of national security.
It is ready. Well shot os American capitalists te will destroy superpower, they will have to body on to us.
Breaking news, the Soviet Union has just launched the first ever successful satellite launch into space. The 184-pound satellite named Sputnik has just made history, and was followed by two other satellites, one even inhibiting a dog. However, this launch has made citizens unwary of another war lurking around the corner, with this launch rising tensions rising between the US and the Soviet Union. Many citizens are also astonished and impressed with the success of the Soviet launch.
I'm getting scared of another outbreak of war with that recent launch.
Yeah, but those Soviets sure are cruising for a bruising. I'll admit they got some great illuminations over there.
Cut the gas, Mickey Mouse. This is a serious issue. If the government doesn't take some serious action, we might be looking at being part of the fight against communism.
We just watched the Soviets launch a satellite not only before us, but the launch created history and it was successful. This will surely get to their heads and their pride. They will never let us breathe knowing they defeated us. Although the country's pride has taken a hit, what I am unable to convince myself of, is that this race between us will end peacefully. Even if we launch a satellite, we shouldn't have a cow. They will surely come up with a counter-launch and shove our noses in the ground once again. Whatever it may be, all I wish for is a launch, and I want one soon. However much money it may take, we must show the world and those Soviets who is truly the greatest nation in the world. If not on ground, we must defeat them in space.
The Soviet Union has just launched yet another rocket, Vostok 1, and have created history once again. For the first time, a man has been flown out to space. Yuri Gagarin, a Soviet astronaut, has completed an orbit of Earth.
And no nation which expects to be the leader of other nations can expect to stay behind in this race for space.
Finally, if we are to win the battle that is now going on around the world between freedom and tyranny, the dramatic achievements in space which occurred in recent weeks should have made clear to us all, as did the Sputnik in 1957, the impact of this adventure on the minds of men everywhere who are attempting to make
We are the strongest nation in the world.
This is not the end.